What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Cool with Cool Kicks. We are back for another video. And I needed to talk to you guys about something, man. I need to go on a little rant. We've had some crazy releases. The Spider-Man ones. You know, those were interesting. Nobody wanted those. Everybody's talking trash about how ugly they are. I still think they're ugly, but so many people were talking about how ugly they are, how they don't want them, and then all of a sudden release day, tough as hell to get. After people found out that they're only available at the tier 0 stores, all of a sudden everybody wanted them, even though the resale wasn't that low or wasn't that high. But everybody still wanted them because, you know, first of all, I think the resale is going to go up on those, especially after the movie comes out, stuff like that. Maybe that's why people wanted them. I don't know. Maybe all the resellers who wanted to sell them locally, maybe they graduate. I don't know. But those were all tough. And then we had these bad boys recently. I'm gonna call them the Lightning 4s. We had these bad boys, the Thunder 4s. And yeah, the demand was high on these, man. They weren't hard to get, but they weren't like super easy, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, a lot of people took L's on these, and I want to talk about these two releases because I got a lot of questions. I had a lot of questions. I had a lot of comments and stuff like that. So I kind of want to talk about it. So let's talk about the Thunder 4s. You know, I got messages from people who took L's, and even some of my boys, a couple of my boys took L's, and you know, if you put some effort into it, they weren't hard. But I still had people complaining about how they weren't able to get their size and stuff like that, and I'm like, dude, if you went on leftover day, if you went on release day, so many stores had extra pairs. I don't think the resale's gone down on those, which is kind of interesting. They've continued to stay pretty high, so people really do want them, it looks like. But yeah, man, like they weren't difficult to get. I got a couple messages from a few people, you know, asking, oh, what size did they have at this spot, or you know, like, oh, they probably didn't have my size, that type of stuff, and they took L's, and people were complaining, and I'm like, dude, like as collectors, man, y'all need to make more effort into stuff, man. Obviously, there are a ton of collectors like me out there. A lot of you guys are putting in a lot of effort. Y'all see me put in like way too much effort into certain releases and stuff like that. But there's plenty of you guys out there that do make a lot of effort. But there's tons of you guys that just want it super easy, and that's not the way it is right now. These definitely were not hard to get. I want to say pretty much any size. Like if you put effort into it, these were not hard to get. If you were out on release day, a lot of stores got extra pairs. I got messages from a few guys that said, hey, you went on release day and the stores had extra pairs. You know, I heard from Champs, I heard from Shoe Palace, I heard from various stores that, hey, they had extra pairs because, you know, the flex stores, you know, they do all the raffles and stuff automatically. They don't have access to that stuff. And Shoe Palace, they make phone calls and stuff like that, and then you know, I think the phone calls and stuff go on Wednesday and Thursday, and then sometimes they'll get random shipments on Fridays. They'll get random stuff on Fridays, and then they'll have extra pairs, and then, you know, they don't have time to make a bunch of extra phone calls, so they'll just throw that on the floor. So there were tons of pairs out there. You know, I don't see them anymore, but there were tons of pairs out there. And if you went out on release day, if you went out on leftover day, if you went out a couple days after, like, they would have been there. And some of you guys took L's because you guys were too lazy. And you know what I'm saying? Like, the resellers were out there. I know that. You know, I saw fools, you know, I saw resellers get size 12, size, you know, like what are considered money sizes. I don't even think there's a big difference between sizes on these. But, you know, people were getting like the money sizes, and a lot of you guys were taking L's, man. So I need you guys to step it up. I need collectors to step it up. I'm not happy as a collector. I'm not happy that, you know, there's resale on stuff. You know, it's gotten easier. It has gotten easier. Don't get me wrong. Like during the pandemic, you know, every Jordan was tough. And right now it's just certain ones. You know, certain ones that people are really into, ones with super high demand. You just, obviously you can't get every J as a reseller, but there are certain ones high demand. But if you put some effort into it, you know, it's not super tough. Obviously for stuff like this, obviously, you know, the resale's gonna be there. I had to pay resale for this. Shout out to Dom the Hustler. Shout out to Drum the Hustler regarding that. Still think I need to make a video about this. So different from just the regular 4s, But yeah, I had to pay resale for that. Drum helped me out with a really good deal, so you know, I was definitely able to grab one of those. But even with the Spider-Man ones, you know, those were a tier 0 store drop. Like, you had to go to tier 0 store. Jumpman LA was like the only one that had them out of all the Foot Locker and stuff like that. But if you put some effort into those, like, I don't think they were that tough. Like it took a lot of work. Don't get me wrong, it took a lot of work. A lot of stores had them first come first serve. Bait had them first come first serve. Undefeated had them first come first serve. Union had them first come first serve. Online, a bunch of spots had them first come first serve. Online, like, you know, you're not gonna take else. But if you went to the stores early enough, like, you know, you might have had to camp overnight. You might have had to. And to me, that wasn't worth it. But for some people, it was. For resellers, it was. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you want to save $100, if you want to save 50, you know, however much it is over resale, I don't even know how much it is. I think it's probably about 100 after fees, all that type of stuff. If you want to save $100, that's kind of what you have to do. That's kind of what you have to do. Like I said, for me, wasn't worth it. I wasn't going for my size. I was trying to help one of my boys out with them. But yeah, for me, it wasn't worth it. But, you know, for the resellers, it was. So y'all need to put that effort into it. Y'all need to stop complaining. I'm sorry. It is what it is. The sneakers industry is just different from what it was 10, 15 years ago. But yeah, you got to put effort into things, you guys. Like, capitalism, that's kind of how it works. People in the sneaker industry like complain about reselling, blah blah blah, that type of stuff, and that's me too. Don't get me wrong, as a collector, that's me too. But resale is alive in almost any capitalistic venture. Like, you know, you look at used cars, you look at new cars. There's all kinds of resale stuff going on there. You look at you know, the sports card industry. You look at houses. You look at almost anything that has value, anything that can be collected. And there's resale, like, you know, and like I said, I'm not happy about it as a collector. I'm not happy about it. You see all the Jordans, you see all the Nikes. I have tons of Adidas. Like, I have stuff, but, you know. But I understand that there is resale, and, you know, I have to put effort into things. So as a collector, y'all need to do better. Y'all need to do better, man. And especially the new collectors, all the new collectors, that's just how it works, man. That's just how it works, and y'all need to put more effort into it. This past weekend, or I think during the week too, during the week I showed it in one of my videos. SBs, man. SBs were available. SBs were available at the skate shops. You know what I'm saying? Everybody I saw at the skate shops were resellers, man. Because the regular people, some of you guys want like all the information handed right to you. Oh, do they have this size? No, stop asking me. Stop freaking asking me, yo. Like, if I get messages like that, I ignore them. Because you know what? You have to just go and find out. I'm sorry, that's kind of the way it works. But yeah, I was able to grab one of these. This was a size 9. Was able to grab them. I wasn't able to grab my size. Obviously, I wanted a 10, 10 and a half. But, you know, I wasn't able to grab my size. And yeah, I grabbed a couple. I took my son, man. And I grabbed a couple. This is for a homegirl. I was able to get a 6.5, and now I have a 7. Helping friends out. You know, this is probably going to go to a nephew. It's probably going to cost me $100 because I'm not going to charge a nephew. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give this to him. Size 7. You know, I might give it. I don't know. I might give it to him. I might give it to him for retail. I don't know. But to be honest, I like lose money when I buy stuff for friends. Like people don't realize that. But you know, I just like people who like sneakers, being able to get stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the opposite of most resellers, but I also have a YouTube channel. I make money off the YouTube channel and stuff like that. And obviously not everybody's in that situation. But yeah, these were available first come, first serve. I think I got this the day after the drop, or maybe a couple days after the drop. They were there. I talked to Danny, who helped me out with this info, because I helped him out with the info prior to that. I said, hey, XP got a bunch of these, and then he checked out Lakewood, and I was like, oh, let me go check out Lakewood first thing in the morning, because he told me, I think an hour before they closed, they had a bunch of these. They had all the sizes, like an hour before they closed. So the next morning, I went out there. I didn't ask, hey, what size do they have? I drove all the way out to Lakewood, you guys. Drove all the way to Lakewood, 45 miles each way. 45 miles each way, and I was able to grab this, and I was able to grab the size 6. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I get questions from people, hey, what size do they have? If you're asking me if you're asking me, you're not putting enough effort into it, and you're not gonna get it is what it is, you guys. It is what it is. I'm so tired of getting people like asking me, hey, what size they have, what size they have. First of all, they're retail shops, and I don't sit there and say, hey, what size do you have, what size do you have? You know, a lot of them don't even want me to take video. So as collectors, I'm sorry, y'all need to do better. If you guys are putting effort into stuff, you know, I know there's plenty of you guys that are. I know plenty of you guys are putting in effort that I'm putting in. If that's you, I ain't talking to you. I ain't talking to you. But all the newbie collectors, all the fools complaining, asking questions, I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to y'all. Because y'all need to stop complaining. Y'all need to stop asking so many damn questions. Y'all just need to do it. Y'all need to do it. And yes, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna take L's and, like, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna find stuff sometimes, but other times you are. Other times you are. Because how many times have we gotten these first come first serve? How many times are we getting multiple of these? You know what I'm saying? Like, how many? And like, they had size 13s, 14s, stuff like that with these. Probably could have got a size, oh no, they had 14s and 15s, not even 13s and 14s. They had size 14s and 15s. And you know, and I probably could have gotten them for people who watch my channel, but I ain't trying to do all that. I ain't trying to do all that. But my point is, I went out there, I was able to grab these, and y'all could do the same. So you know, get your butts out there, put in that effort, you know, waste all that money on gas mileage and stuff like that. But that's the only true way of knowing if you're gonna win or not. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to my rant. I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same way. I'm sure some of you guys are pissed off at the resellers. It is what it is. But that's how it works, man. That's how life works, man. When stuff has value, people are gonna go out there. They're gonna put more work than you and I. But you know, we got to put some effort into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see me with all kinds of connects and stuff like that, dude. If someone works at an SB shop and they want a backdoor to me, let me know. I'll pay whatever. You know, tier 0 shops, let me know too, because I'll pay. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you guys the going rate, whatever. Tier 0 stuff, tier 0 shop workers, Nike SB. Or skateboarding shop workers, let me know. If you guys watch the video, let me know, because I'll play the game, man. I've been complaining forever, but I need to play because, you know what, I'm getting tired of paying resale. If I could pay backdoor, I'll pay it, whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much about it, you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I know this is a hot button topic, you know, in the sneaker industry, but let me know what you guys think. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for making it to the end. Thanks so much for rocking with the channel, guys. Thank you so much. Make sure you help a boy out. Make sure you press that like button if you're new to the channel. Press that subscribe button. Click on that notification bell. Got plenty videos coming. Video every day, man. That's my goal. I screwed up last week. I was busy. I was working. I work 6 days a week. That is what it is. But yeah, got plenty of videos this upcoming week. And yeah, pay attention to my shorts too. I try to show my shorts. I showed that I got these on at Lakewood, so hopefully you guys are able to take advantage of my shorts. And hopefully you guys are able to come up. But yeah, got plenty coming. See you guys next one. Peace. All of a sudden, obviously there are plenty of collectors that are like you. Obviously there are a ton of collectors that are like me. Y'all see me putting into, but yeah, like the Spider-Man 4. But yeah, like the Spider-Man ones, they were only at a tier 0 drop.